Before Almost Famous and all his other directorial efforts, Crowe immortalized a different kind of golden god, Tom Petty. A nearly forgotten documentary he co-directed about Petty and the Heartbreakers in 1983, titled Heartbreakers Beach Party, has been pulled out of the vault and restored for showings that will take place in theaters across the nation on Thursday and Saturday of this week. Never publicly available for viewing since briefly airing on MTV in February '83, the rock doc is an illuminating lark, catching Petty and his bandmates as they ride out the crest of their first big swell of success, with the group's fifth album, Long After Dark, just about to come out. They're still in the prime of rock and roll youth and hijinks, although Petty is far enough into his career to wonder what his legacy might be, decades down the line. Now we have yet another answer. It's legacy enough that still loyal fans will be visiting cinemas to experience a gratifying artifact that only a small percentage have even heard about until now. Crowe is happy not just about the film being revived but the chance to add an outtake section, in which he talks anew with Petty's daughter, Audria, and brings up some never-before-seen clips, like a surprisingly tender acoustic performance of the Elvis Presley classic, his latest flame. It was the star's reverence for Elvis and his sometimes cheesy movies and soundtrack songs that led the band to record the goofy song Heartbreakers Beach Party, a B-side that gives the documentary its name. The filmmaker spoke with Variety about his memories of making the movie and the jolt it gave him in further considering his career, at a time when he only had the screenplay for Fast Times at Ridgemont High under his filmic belt. I can't say it really lit everyone up when it first came out, but it's so much fun to have this out now, he says. Ticket information for this week's showings, including screenings on Petty's 74th birthday, October 20th, can be found here. This is being touted as Crowe's first film. Do you think of Heartbreakers Beach Party as your first directorial effort? I do. I had only done print journalism, and I was really nervous when Danny Bramson said, "Let's do a video profile." I was nervous about being a person on camera because I had always had a problem with people that insert themselves and try to give you their version of the person they're documenting or profiling. But then I started to really have fun doing it, asking him how he wrote The Waiting and I Need to Know, for example, and I just felt like, okay, I get to sit here and put you in the front seat of you asking Tom Petty how he wrote these songs. This is fun. But I was still just a writer and interviewer. Then we were in the RV on the road to the video shoot for You Got Lucky. He was playing this great solo version of Elvis Presley's, his latest flame, and I got chills. That didn't make it into the early version of Heartbreakers Beach Party, but we've put it in the outtakes for the theatrical release. I was really enthralled by what we were getting. And he said, "I'm going to play one more song for you." I had written Fast Times at Ridgemont High, and it had just come out and was doing okay. He told me that he had a stereotype against him growing up in Gainesville, having long blonde hair, that people thought he was a stoner, who was a little bit thick and not that smart, and that he always got misjudged because of his hair and his look. So he had written this novelty song called I'm Stupid, and he said, "Pick up the camera. Let me do this song right to you." And I'm like, well, I'm not really the director. I'm just the writer and the interviewer. And he said, "Get the camera back. Put it right on me and film me doing this song." And so I did. And he does this song, I'm Stupid, right into the camera. And I remember being hit by a thunderbolt. This is what it's like to be a director. Like, they're doing it right to the camera, you are there, and there's no middleman, no editor, no tape recorder, there's no transcript. It's just this is the moment, and you're there. He finished the song, we pressed stop on the camera, and he said, "Congratulations, you're a director?" I never forgot it, and I never stopped directing in one way or another since then. So I always think of it like it was Petty with that song, I'm Stupid, saying, "Forget the protocol, man. Put the camera on your shoulder and shoot it." And it's a credo worth remembering.